We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
So here is part 2 of the Know Your Vote video. Enjoy.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Now that leads to this. There are 3 other propositions, and these are the most important for my city and county. They are propositions S, T, and U, collectively known as the Hero Amendments. There are billboards all over town with pictures of former mayors and city council members that are telling the city, vote no on props S, T, and U.
Why? 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 Why?
They don't tell you why. They just say vote no. That's interesting to me. So the Hero Amendments, S, T, and U, reading from the article. And the article starts off with a bit of a slant. I don't like the way it starts, but here it is. There are 3 controversial voter-driven amendments on the November ballot that could have a big impact on the budget and public safety in Dallas. It will be up to the Dallas voters to decide if they are beneficial or harmful. Okay, that's true, but why are they controversial? What makes these amendments controversial? And you'll understand why that irritates me as I proceed. Proposition S. Proposition S would allow Dallas residents to sue the city if it doesn't comply with the city charter, city ordinances, and state law. Why is that controversial?
I'm open for another explanation, but it makes sense to me.
No, tell me why that's controversial.
There's got to be something else in here. There's got to be another way.
So, as a citizen of the city, I can sue the city if they break their own charter, ordinances, or laws.
Oh, that makes sense.
How is that controversial? Well, here is what the opposition says. Former Mayor Mike Rawlings said this: I love holding government officials accountable.
Right.
There's a right way and a wrong way to do it. Proposition S allows citizens to be able to sue the city for almost anything if it's in the city governance or the charter.
Well, duh.
If you're breaking your own...
Do you even listen to yourself when you talk?
He goes on to give the most extreme example. So neighbors can kind of sue the city if they get in an argument about an ambulance not coming in time.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Ambulance arrival is not in the city charter. It's not a state law. It's not a city ordinance.
What the hell are you talking about?
So now the proponent says this. One Mr. Pete Morocco, who's the Dallas Hero executive director. He says, I want to be clear. Most of these people did not even read it. Yeah. Trust me, y'all. You will be very shocked by how many politicians sign laws and sign ordinances and don't read a damn thing.
Shame, 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 shame on you.
It states very clearly that this is for declaratory and injunctive relief. There is no monetary damages. Now, what is declaratory and injunctive relief? You might be wondering, well, Tuck, what does that mean in layman's terms? I'm going to hit you with it. That literally means that if they knock down a tree, it is on them to remove that tree. That's what this is. That's what they mean by there is no monetary relief. It's basically, if you fuck it up, you clean it up.
Okay. That one's on me.
You're damn right.
If you break it, you fix it. That's it. That's what Proposition S is.
It is not that critical.
So why doesn't the city want to be held accountable, but they'll hold their citizens accountable? I love what Mr. Morocco says at the end here. Morocco said if the city doesn't want to spend money on defending lawsuits, it can simply follow the law.
Preach.
He also pointed out that there's a 60-day notice provision that would give the city 2 months to comply with the laws before there is a lawsuit. So you got 2 months to get your shit together.
What more do you want from me?
When a complaint is filed against you, I'm all for holding the city responsible. For the people that may be watching me right now that are in Dallas or anybody else across America that knows what it's like when when the city starts to improve your neighborhood and there's so much construction going around that it's just absolutely maddening and damaging, there, you got 60 days to get it right. But I love what he said. If the city doesn't want to spend money on defending lawsuits, it can simply follow the law.
It's just that plain and fucking simple.
I love that because does anybody remember when the people spoke up against the federal government when they started openly spying on us? You know, the Freedom Act, started listening into all our conversations, and they were gaining access to webcams and things like that. Do y'all remember that Freedom Act? Do you remember what the people said? You're infringing on my right. You're violating my privacy. You're violating my civil rights. Do y'all remember all of that?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
And do you remember what the government told us? If you're not doing anything criminal, you have nothing to worry about. I love karma. So city, if you don't want to be spending money defending lawsuits, follow the law.
Gotcha, bitch.
Now let's head to the next proposition. Proposition T. This is going to blow your mind. My state, my city, my county. This blows my mind. Proposition T would create a community satisfaction survey related to the city manager's job, affecting compensation. Please tell me what part of that is controversial.
Help me. Help me.
Please. What part of that is controversial? Opponents of this law say this. Opponents are worried about the average citizen with no management experience holding so much power over the city manager. Give me a moment. All right, that was just a taste. If you want the whole meal, then follow us over on Rumble under Free Mind Thinkers. There you'll get the whole, unedited, full context version of this video. This is your man, Big Brother Tucker, reminding you to stand up, stand out, think differently. Holla.